Okay. We are recording. Yes, cat would be the other reason. Look, I mean, you can't be too mad at that face, but alas. That cat has caused me to have to restart more recordings than anything else. Because naturally, when I'm making a recording, I'm at home. Yes, you can play MegaMek mouse only, but it kind of gets annoying. But I'll be at home. Nobody else will be here except for me and the cat. So the cat wants to be in my space. Oh, yes, don't worry. The cat tax can be paid. If my desk wasn't such a hot mess, I would probably just point the camera at the darn cat. Oh, hello. No, you can stand by. There we go. Natural. What just happened? Zenith, thank you, my man, for re-subscribing. I really appreciate it. Hey, and we got to see the new animation thingamabobber. Yes, it's this idiot knows that he is a pretty cat. He knows it. And he uses it to his advantage frequently. Why? Why do you do this? Anyways, okay. You're probably yes. Oh, I very frequently get cat trapped. And you have no option but to just stay wherever you are. Keep doing whatever you're doing. Which is just terrible when you're playing a video game. How awful. Oh, I suppose I should probably actually, play the game I'm meant to be playing occasionally. Them's the rule. What? Cat, I don't want to buy anything right now. No. No, it's not how this works. Okay, what were we doing? I think we just got done beating the crap out of somebody. I think we have things going in Sector 1. Oh, right. We just got to a new month. And because I didn't do any fleet and beings, we actually did not do great. We did not roll very well. And thus, the enemy is now only weakened. And how much longer do we have on the food truck? 4 days for the food truck. And then finally, we can probably have some of that stupid fatigue go away. Eventually. Maybe. You can go lay over there. It's fine. Do you want to, there's a pillow. You can lay on the pillow. No? Okay. Oh yeah, let's just go forward a day. Or 2 or 3. We can see what they're going to give us. So we can get an internal combustion engine, fuel air bomb, not bad. Cluster bomb. The parts would not be bad either. Ooh, the cockpits, actually very useful because we always need more cockpits. I think for a discount price of 1.5 million C-bills, I think this is actually worth it. That does not sound like a bad little mix there. You can either watch somebody get the crap beat out of them or somebody get the crap beat out of them. Take your pick. Okay, down to 1 fatigue on the Scout Lances. That is acceptable. That is totally acceptable. We can start scouting. So let's get Tango Lance out there. We'll get Recon Lance out there. And we will get Scout Lance out there. Not the best rolls in the world, but not the worst either. Oh, but we caught a deep raid. Oh, somebody got married. Roxana Wappler has married George Wappler. That is the most odd spelling of George. Very interesting. And Venusta Batani has married Joaquim Batani. Good, good, good. So yeah, we failed like half our rolls, which sucks considering we had target numbers of things like 3, 5, 6. Wow, really? Only a 3? So you've got sensor operator. What are you in? You're in a Locust 3V. Does that have sensors on it? I might have sensors on it. Where's my 3V? There it is. It does not have sensors, but it's going to get a bonus from its movement. And it might get a bonus from its weight. So that might be why. Okay, cool. Having ability to make your own. You know, I don't know. I actually don't know if there was. Looking through the code for MekHQ and having spent a lot of time recently staring at a lot of the code for like StratCon and the map and everything else. No, I don't think there was actually ever any thought to that. And if you think about it, so this is just my 2 cents worth, my perspective. It wouldn't make sense to have you be able to put your own facilities on the map. Whoops. I need to turn down this a little bit, I think. Okay, that might be too little. Maybe that? Yes. There probably wouldn't be... Like, if you think about, you're a mercenary force. You're coming in to assist an employer. The employer brought you in to bring the fighting forces. So if you're establishing facilities on a planet, that means you're there to stay and you want to own that planet. It would make more sense if you like think book 3 of the Grey Death Legion, right? So you are given a planet as like payment, or you're given a territory as payment, and so you establish facilities. That makes a lot of sense. But if you're just there to do a job, it doesn't make sense for you to have facilities. And even if you're running a campaign with a regiment, the only thing it would make sense for is garrison duty, and even then, it would be more of you're negotiating with your employer to establish new facilities. I think that would be more interesting. Now, what am I doing? So we have a deep raid. This is happening on the 7th and in Sector 0. We have identified a vulnerable enemy. Yes. We have identified a vulnerable enemy dropship deep behind enemy lines. This is a rare opportunity to eliminate a key enemy asset before it can escape. Your mission is to destroy the dropship before it can lift off. Expect rapid enemy response forces as the enemy scrambles to defend their assets. They will attempt to delay and stall you long enough for the dropship to achieve liftoff. Speed is critical. Push through the defenses and disable or destroy the dropship, and exfiltrate before enemy reinforcements can overwhelm your position. This engagement takes place in enemy territory, meaning we will not control the battlefield at the end. There will be no opportunity for salvage or recovery, so focus solely on mission success. Strike fast, eliminate the target, and get out before the enemy locks down the area. Now, as I recall, it's a monthly payment, final payout. Yeah, no. It's going to sound bad. I might just do a fleet and being, because what's the point? Why am I going to go against a leopard when... Why am I going to go against a leopard and a whole bunch of other stuff when I get nothing out of it? It just doesn't make sense. So I'm probably going to drop a fleet and being and walk away. But hopefully we can also get some early returns on our scouts. And let's see, how many more days? 3 days. Oh, sad day. What happened to you? Ow. Oof. So, ow. 2 compound fractures, a skull fracture. Hold on, wait, is this saying that the skull fracture is a compound fracture? Because that would be super awkward and super, super not good. Yeah, no victory points, no salvage. It's not worth the time. Not worth the time, not worth the risk. But yeah, oof, a right hip fracture, left shin fracture, and that's a compound fracture. Burn chest, skull fracture, and heart trauma. Woof. That is no bueno. They took 5 hits. They barely made it out of there alive. How many blood marks do you have, bro? Because that about killed you. That just about killed you. Okay, everybody came home. Field truck should hopefully be ready tomorrow. Let's go ahead and do some explorations. Confirm. Great. Good. And good. Do you guys want the camera turned to kitty camera? Because I can definitely turn it to kitty camera right now. It's the kitty is stationary for a moment. What day? That was the 7th. Here, we'll go to kitty camera for 1 sec. All right, kitty camera. There you go. When the kitty moves, we'll go away from kitty camera. Let's take a look at the things. Hold on. How did you get hurt? Okay, you just have a limb fracture. That's fine. Let's do a fleet in being. Who to deploy? We'll go ahead and put Asteroid out there as a fleet in being. Is Asteroid still down a person? No, they're compound fracture healed. Good. Everybody came home. Oh, happy birthday. Here we go. Hostile mech base. That will be worth it. And if I remember correctly, we also... Oh, maybe it was yesterday. Food truck. Get your food trucks. You know, if they had... Hold on. Wait. I have to look at something. Do they have roleplay? Oh, man. Oh, if they had interest cooking, that I would go cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. So cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I might even go as far as to add it my own self. Anyways, all right, well, let's find vehicle crews. Why am I being dumb? There they are. Vehicle crews. Who does not have an assignment? Very well. You can be a food truck driver. Congratulations. And then beyond that, let's take a look at some of our admin folks. And with all that being said and done, let's go ahead and rear debt. Mess area. Add unit. Tank. Field kitchen. There we go. And actually, the other thing I need to... I think we also need to add new force. We'll call this Black Ink Company. We gotta do the most important thing, which is add the force icon. If you don't think it's the most important thing, I'll fight you. And battle armor. There we go. So this will be company level. Call it good. Flame Singer for a first time chat. That is the most excellent thing I've ever heard someone say. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I don't know if you've been here before, but welcome. Thank you for joining, and thank you for the recommendation. Let me go look at that really quick. This is an immediate need as soon as I add the battle armors. Okay. Personnel. Let's see here. Art. You're right. Oh my gosh. This I have to know. How do find? Other? No. Sorry, we are going to be derailed for a hot second while I try to figure out if there is a way to sort by RP skills, which I don't know if there is. Oh, it does absolutely nothing game-wise. There is no mechanical utility to it, but it brings me joy, and that's what matters. That is what matters. Well, shoot. I don't think there's a way to sort by RP skills, which is unfortunate. Yeah, I need to be on the lookout for like professional cook, food truck operator, like things like that. And I will instantly hire them. It will be an instant hire. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, right. Making sure I had a food truck. That should update tomorrow. Let's go ahead. We'll advance one day. Yeah, there are too many RP skills to sort. Eclectic Bibliophile, welcome. Nice to see you again. It's true. They can cross-train, or I can let them be the egotistical punks that I know that they are, where how could they be deigned to lower themselves to any other skill than piloting a mech? Which is really how we know that pilots are. Okay, good. Field kitchens are good to go now. Oh, yes, good. This is good. I am happy you enjoy the kitty cam. I will turn on kitty cam when there is a kitty to cam to turn kitty cam on to. You know what I'm trying to say. Let's take a look-see at the area of operations. Let's go ahead and deal with the mech base. So let's bring Alpha Lance out and drop them into the frying pan. That will be fine. Yes, this will be fine. Mech base hostile, prevent evacuation. Very well. A hidden enemy control facility has been identified for destruction. This installation is too valuable to remain in enemy hands, and its defenders must be eliminated to ensure it is no longer operational. Your mission is to destroy at least 75% of the defending forces. This is not an occupation. This is an eradication. The priority is destruction, not capture. Do not concern yourself with securing the facility. The enemy will fight to protect the installation, but their defenses will crumble under sustained pressure. Crush their forces, level their defenses, and ensure that when this battle is over, the facility is of no use to anyone. The victor will control the battlefield at the end of the engagement. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Yes, my cat is an expert. Absolute expert. Oh, nice. An absolute expert in at least, actually all of those. All of those. Especially the puking. He enjoys puking all sorts of fun places. And then you go find it, and typically you find it by stepping in at about 2 o'clock in the morning. And when is this actually happening? In 4 days. Most excellent. Most excellent. Go ahead and advance. Good things are happening overall. Okay, yes, it makes sense to have like 1 point of arrow to be allowed to death from above. Yeah. I mean, that is the whole goal of a cat, right? To what am I looking for? This is what I'm looking for. The whole goal of a cat, oh right, is to make sure that it lets you know that it is the one in charge by puking on everything. Yes, absolutely. Well, let's go forward today. That should bring people home. And hopefully with us actually having a field kitchen in play now. Yes, good. Down to 2 fatigue. 2 fatigue and 2 fatigue. I bet if we wait a single day. Okay, still a 2 fatigue, 2 fatigue, and 2 fatigue. But I think we can probably cook a little faster now. Okay, dropship rate, no problem. Okay, not a problem at all. Not at all. And 2 tomorrow. Okay, good. Maintenance is happening. One day our battle armor techs will get better, which, while I'm thinking about it. Battle armor techs. Yeah, there's no way we can get them up in skill right now, which is fine. This will be tomorrow. I'll deal with that. That's the tomorrow problem. So we've got Alpha Company coming in. They've got an enemy mech commander. The base defenses as well. Op 4, they're bringing along a Merlin, an OG Phoenix Hawk, and a Grasshopper. They also have a Firestarter and a Harvester Ant, Cronus, and a Wolverine. We have some allied artillery, quote, allied. They have some ground reinforcements coming in with a Spider, Panther, Wasp, and a Prowler. We have some allies coming in with a Condor, Drillson, Vedette, and a Patton, and they are also evacuating 3 crosscuts and an APC. We have to destroy 75% across the Mech Garrison, Op 4, and enemy Mech Commander. So So the garrison has 4, op 4, and the mech commander is another 4. So 75% across that is we have to kill 6. Math. It's so much fun. All right, we'll commence the drop. We know we're going to own the battlefield. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's take a look at something. We'll go ahead and read the dropship raid. An enemy dropship has become stranded in contested territory. This is important, presenting us with an opportunity to eliminate a critical asset before they can recover or evacuate. Your mission is to destroy or cripple the dropship while also eliminating at least 50% of the escort force. We cannot allow the enemy to extract personnel, equipment, or intelligence. This dropship must not leave the battlefield intact. Expect organized resistance. The enemy will fight to defend their stranded vessel, and their escort forces will attempt to buy time for emergency repairs or reinforcement. You must strike decisively, breaking their formation and overwhelming their defenses before they can rally. Victory in this engagement will determine control of the battlefield. If we succeed, we will hold the field at the end of the battle, giving us access to any remaining salvage and denying the enemy any chance for recovery. This is a rare chance to cripple enemy operations. Strike hard, break them completely, and ensure they leave nothing behind but wreckage. There we go. Well, since we are going to want salvage for both of those, we will only take 1 salvage unit to this one. Confirm. Okay. Let the things load in. All right, and here we go. Maybe, possibly. All right, this could be a lot worse, but it could be a lot better. Let's see. Kind of thinking, even though there's going to be quite a bit of distance between them, kind of thinking that we end up dropping the tanks along these 2 roads since there's less distance to cover. We can probably put maybe the Marauder. I would probably say the Marauder and the Orion up in here. No, the Awesome. Should be the Awesome. No, definitely you don't want to put the Awesome there because of its range. The Awesome should be down here. And the Ostrock can be down here. Okay, cool. We are cooking with fire. Or we can do that. Or wait, hear me out. Man, this map almost is way too small for the Awesome. Yeah, because oof. Just oof. All right, hopefully this works out in the end. Oh, don't worry. I'm going to take Charlie Lance, which is just nothing but missile launchers. Somehow I did not actually see that coming. Oops. Did he just fall? He did. The crosscut literally just fell walking. LRM 120 Kraken. Okay, that just sounds mean. Yeah, hopefully we can roll 3. Probably should have stopped 1 hex back so I could at least do something, I guess. Oh well. Well, why don't we just go there-ish? Big on the ish. And we'll figure out who we actually want to shoot. 8 LRM 15s with 10 tons of ammo. So 10 tons of ammo with 8 LRM 15s, that gives you how many turns of nonstop fire? Ish. All right, don't look at the kitty cam. It's not for the faint of heart. So the crosscut decided to fall. Okay, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. Hey, McGibb, I hope you're doing well. I don't want to shoot the APC. It's not worth anything, but I will, since you're there. So I can shoot the Phoenix Hawk on a 4, or the Grasshopper on less. The Phoenix Hawk, I might actually be able to do bad things to if I hit it, versus the Grasshopper where it's less likely. Overall, the Grasshopper is more dangerous, though. I kind of want to shoot the Grasshopper. And he's with the Op Force, that's fine. Yeah, I'll be fine. Man, again, I don't want to shoot the APC. That's a bummer. Well, I guess we'll shoot on some 9s, maybe. Range Master is so nice when it's in the right place and so frustrating. Are you talking about like these colors right here? Or, yeah, like these colors coming down like this. So those are actually range bands, and you can turn them on by highlight within field of view. So it highlights anything that's within your field of view and makes it just a little bit more obvious. And if you go to client settings and you go on over to game board and scroll down a little ways, you can actually change the opaqueness of the field of view overlay. And you can change what sizes the discs are, or what like spaces they are. So I have mine set so every 3, 6 intervals of 3, right? So 3, 6, 9, 12, all the way out to 21 hexes is colored a different color. And then all it does is it changes the saturation in order to change the color, or the hue saturation brightness format. So, 0.311, 0.4511, so on and so forth, change what those colors are. Yeah, pretty much. That's what you got. And you can even darken the hexes that are outside the field of view even more, which I'm going to do because I want that. Voila, maybe. Yeah, no problem. Thank you for asking. I just find that it helps me be able to tell what I can see and what I can't see much more easily. And then I can more easily kind of just eyeball if something is within distance. Okay, I don't care about the crosscut. We're going to shoot the rifleman in the face. Oof, 13 to hit. That's less than ideal. Guess we're shooting the rifleman instead. This rifleman might have a bad day. Just might. So you can actually change the MekHQ client settings the MegaMek client settings from MekHQ. So if you go to File, you can do MegaMek options and MegaMek client options. Go on over to Game Board, scroll down, and you can go ahead and click the box for highlight hexes inside field of view and make any changes that you want. So you don't even have to be in MegaMek, just MekHQ. Yeah, he's going to have a straight up a bad day. So our Marauder put a couple of PPCs into the APC, double tapping the front. Oh, bye-bye, buddy. All right. One sec. There we go. So double tapping the APC, putting a couple of rounds through the front, and then also destroying the front more with the LE-10X. Just because the Orion puts a medium laser into the Grasshopper's left torso, misses with the snub nose and the other medium laser, puts 3 SRMs in, doing 2 to the right arm, 2 to the left torso, 2 to the left leg, but misses with the Gauss rifle. Why? Grasshopper into the Orion lands a single medium laser into the center torso, missed with everything else. Light laser into the Demolisher, puts a medium laser into the front, doing heavy motive damage, missed with everything else. Awesome at the Wolverine, hits with a PPC to the right torso, PPC to the center torso, and the streak hits, doing 2 to the right arm, 2 to the left arm. And the other streak hits, doing 2 to the left arm, 2 to the head. Pilot takes 1 hit. Rifleman firing with the Demolisher puts a large laser into the left side, doing moderate motive system damage. AC5 goes into the front, no effect. Medium laser goes into the front, minor motive damage. Light flak turret into the von Luckner. A single pellet goes into the left side. And then another pellet goes into the front. Demolisher, firing at the rifleman, puts a Gauss rifle into the right arm, Gauss rifle into the right torso. No armor in either location now. Medium laser to the right leg, medium laser to the left torso. Wolverine firing at the Awesome misses. Phoenix Hawk hits with a single machine gun to the right torso of the Orion. Brutus firing at the rifleman, puts PPC to the right torso. And 4 SRMs hitting the right leg, left leg, center torso. Another 4 missiles hit, doing 2 to the center torso, 2 to the right arm. Critting on AC5, 2 to the left torso and 2 to the right torso. Critting on the medium laser down to 2 internal structure. Von Luckner hits with 6 SRMs, doing 2 to the right leg, 2 to the center torso, right leg, center torso, right arm, and right arm. It's down to 4 internal structure. Then another 2 missiles hit, doing 2 to the left leg, 2 to the head. That pilot takes a hit. Missed the AC-20, unfortunately, and the machine gun and the last SRM-4. So the rifleman took over 80 damage. Knees a 9, rolls a 4, falls onto the right side naturally, does 5 damage to the right arm, destroying it, transferring 1 to the right torso down to 1 internal structure, and then takes an additional 1 damage to the right arm that transfers to the right torso, destroying that as well. And then the pilot fails his roll, so he takes a hit. The enemy Wolverine took 20 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 7. Yeah, I'd say the rifleman had a bad day. Just the entire right side of that mech just disintegrated in a single round. But I suppose it's what happens when you take a couple of Gauss rifle rounds to the face. So we're going to try to kick the Phoenix Hawk. Who knows? Maybe magic will happen. Magic happens. Need a 6, roll a 9 into the left leg of the Phoenix Hawk. It's down to 0 armor. The Grasshopper, unfortunately, kicks the Kerensky in the left leg, and the Phoenix Hawk kicks the Kerensky in the left leg. It's down to 9 armor. So we got hit for 20 damage, and we were kicked twice. So we had to make 3 rolls. Needed 3, roll a 6. Needed 3, roll a 6. Needed 3, roll a 6. I don't know what the chances of that are, but great. Awesome. Sledgehammer wearing. Are you talking about the Demolisher? It's a little bit more than an eggshell, but it's close. It's like an up-armored eggshell. The Phoenix Hawk stays standing as well. Oh, the Rifleman? I think it... I don't know if I would call it a sledgehammer, but it is definitely plenty to reckon with. So not rolling the best on our initiative, unfortunately. Could be better. Good. The rifleman got up and is now running away. Good for you. Except I don't want you to do that. I want you to stay here and die. Awesome. Let's see here. What to do. You know, I'll risk it for the biscuit. We'll just stand right there. What's the worst that could happen? Don't answer that. It's the Von Luckner. We'll just go right there. It'll be great. Okay, so the Grasshopper jumped there. Is the Phoenix Hawk going to hop up behind me? I don't know, but I want to shoot the Grasshopper in the face, so we're going to hang out. It'll be fine. I really wish... Can I get... That doesn't help me at all. Shoot. This is very unfortunate. Well, why don't we just do that, and then maybe we'll see what happens. Can we roll a 4? I think we can roll a 4. Good, we rolled a 4. Huh. Okay, that's not good. Okay. Uh, interesting things are happening. Very interesting things are happening. Our artillery shoots at buildings and destroys buildings. Good for them. Good for them. They didn't destroy the right buildings, but they destroyed buildings, which, is a thing that happens. Okay, do I shoot the harvester ant or the crosscut or both? I think I shoot both. Shoot at one. Shoot at the other. Just for funsies, we shoot it again. And then the von Luckner, naturally, just, you keep doing your thing. Do your boo thing. Hopefully we can hit on 4s. That would be great. And then we'll get warm-ish again. No, hey, don't do that. No, 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 no. All right, so we'll shoot the rifleman in the back a couple times because, that's what we do. I don't think we can shoot the Cronus at all. We definitely can't. Shoot. The Brutus. So we can shoot the crosscut if we wanted. We could shoot that crosscut if we wanted. Can't shoot anything else. I think we shoot this one. If we can get a couple of these bad boys out of the way, then they'll at least stop being initiative sinks, which will be fine. Which I guess it doesn't matter as much with individual initiative, but still. It makes me feel better. That's what matters. You have a wrecking ball, but you're still at least 1 hex away. That's fine. So the Phoenix Hawk, I think, drop both the medium pulse lasers, PPC and the LB10X, and that should be enough for right meow. No, we can get warm. We'll get warm. It's fine. Awesome. Firing at the harvester, hits the center torso, crits on the engine, and then crits on the SRM, crits on the engine. There's a catastrophic failure, and the harvester explodes. Then we hit the crosscut with a PPC, destroying the left arm, transferring to the left torso rear. Then we hit the right arm, destroying the right arm, transferring to the right torso rear. It is now a center torso with legs, which is neat. The harvester misses. Enemy grasshopper at the Orion hits with a medium laser to the center torso, misses with everything else. Von Luckner, firing at the rifleman, hits with the flamer, doing 2 to the center torso rear. Then hits with this SRM6, doing 2 to the left arm, center torso rear, left leg, and center torso rear, critting on the gyro and the engine. Then 4 more missiles hit, doing 2 to the right torso rear, transferring to the center torso rear, right arm going all the way to center torso rear, left leg and left arm. Then the AC-20 hits the right leg, destroying the right leg, transferring to the center torso, critting on the engine yet again. Then 2 dead fires hit, doing 3 to the left leg and 3 to the center torso rear, critting on the AC-5, causing it to go boom. Goodbye, rifleman. You had a good run. Not really, but you can feel better, I guess. Our Kerensky puts a medium laser into the center torso of the Grasshopper, medium laser to the center torso. Snub Nose hits the right torso. SRM hits with a missile going into the head, doing 2 damage. Gauss Rifle hits the left torso, critting on a heat sink. It's down to 13 internal structure. Demolisher into the Rifleman doesn't matter. Light Flak Turret hits the Demolisher with a pellet into the front. Cronus at the Ostrak hits with a medium laser to the left arm. Brutus into the crosscut hits with a bunch of stuff, and the crosscut goes boom. That's all we need to know. Crosscut went boom. Overkill is underrated. Marauder into the Phoenix Hawk puts a medium pulse into the right torso, medium pulse into the left arm, PPC into the left arm, and LB10X into the center torso, and an ERPPC into the left torso, hitting with everything. Heck yeah, man. Merlin misses. Phoenix Hawk misses. Yes. Well, the Rifleman does great at the one job that it's supposed to do, which is stand off on the hill over there where nobody can reach it and shoot at you, or similar things. So if you're behind a Rifleman, then the Rifleman probably did something wrong or was put in a really bad place. Firestarter puts a medium laser into the Marauder, right torso rear, and a machine gun into the right leg. Flamer into the left arm. Ooh, that's going to get us a little warmer. Phoenix Hawk took 40 damage, needs an 8, rolls a 10. Grasshopper took 20 damage, needs an 8, rolls an 8. Crosscut took 20 damage, needs a 6, rolls a 9. Everybody stays standing. Yeah, or arrow. And for the OG Rifleman, it really wants to be standing about waist deep in water while it's engaging arrow. Hey, how's it going? Okay. Hope you're doing well. Let's see here. What am I doing? Kick the Grasshopper. Can you punch? You can punch. Sure. Oh. Yeah, if the back armor is facing the enemy, the Rifleman is already dead. And when you expose the back to an AC-20, you might as well just go ahead and light a match on your own ammunition. So the Grasshopper kicks the Kerensky in the left leg naturally. It's down to 11 internal structure. Orion kicks the Grasshopper in the right leg. It's down to 11 armor. Astra, everybody else misses. So the Orion stays standing. Phoenix Hawk missed a kick, needs a 6, rolls a 3, falls onto the right side, doing 5 to the right leg, and the pilot takes a hit. Grasshopper was kicked, needs a 7, rolls a 6, falls onto the left side, doing 5 to the left leg, 2 to the left arm. That pilot avoids damage. Firestarter missed a kick, needs a 5, rolls a 7. The back armor is called tissue paper. It's what we use to wipe away the tears of our enemies. Wow, our initiative rolls are terrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, I mean, that was a very strong choice for that Merlin. Very strong choice. Are you at height? You're at height 6, height 5, and height 3. So we are safe. We are not safe to back up into the woods. That's annoying. What are you? Height 4. Well, I think it might just be about time. No, we're good. We'll kill the crosscut this turn and then go from there. Tactics, once again, overrated. Who would want to talk about such things? Blasphemy. Here's the hoping. Okay, we didn't fall. This is great. Off to a great start, guys. It's really annoying that I keep getting my left leg kicked from the right side. We're going to risk it. We got to risk it for the biscuit. So, okay. The Phoenix Hawk takes a little bit of scatter from the artillery, doing some damage to the left leg, critting on the hip and the upper leg. Oof. Ouch. Flak turret and laser turret are both destroyed by artillery, which is pretty neat. I guess we found the use for artillery. Other than making us sad when they hit us. Guys. Why you make it so easy for me? Okay, actually, so primary target will be the Merlin. We'll put AC-20, machine gun, SRM, and then into this, we can do a flamer, SRM, SRM. Then we can do PPC. PPC, LB10X will get a tiny bit warm, but it'll be fine, or at least fine adjacent. Oh, the Phoenix Hawk was kind enough to oblige. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Do I risk it and go 10 over? Yes, I do. Maybe I should have thought more about that, but why? Hold on. Once again, you're a... Okay. Okay. You're large. Wait. No! The building is blocked by line of sight. Why was I so silly? Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. I'm just a little sad now. Yeah, you know. I actually always, I keep meaning to put one of the, you know, the hardboard quick references from the introductory set on my desk for when I stream, because I'll be honest, I always forget what the different penalties are for different heat levels. So, you know, there's that. Oops. It's on my to-do list. It's been there for a while, but it's still on my to-do list. What was I doing? Right. I was shooting things. 7 and a 7. That'll be okay. Just gotta keep on getting warm. It's fine. So the enemy Merlin firing at the Demolisher hits with a medium laser to the right side, medium laser to the front, machine gun to the right side, and a flamer to the right side, down to 27 armor. Von Luckner at the Merlin. No, we missed with the AC-20. Missed the machine gun, missed the SRM. Then we put a flamer into the building. SRM-6 hits with 4 missiles. And the SRM-4 hits with a single dead fire down to 61. What does the Merlin weigh? Is it 55 tons? $61 CF remaining. It's holding on by a thread. Our Marauder into the Firestarter puts a PPC into the left torso. LB-10X goes into the left torso, blowing off the left arm, transferring one to the center torso. Awesome at the Phoenix Hawk puts a PPC to the right torso, a PPC to the right torso, and a PPC to the center torso. Down to 3 armor in the center torso, 3 internal structure on the right torso. Ostrak into the Firestarter, hits with an ear large into the left arm, which transfers to the left torso, then transfers to the center torso because, reasons. Medium laser then goes into the center torso down to 10 internal structure. Medium laser into the left leg. But that actually ends up going into the building. Enemy Wolverine misses with everything. Enemy Firestarter puts a machine gun into the right torso of the Marauder. Demolisher puts a Gauss rifle into the Wolverine's right arm. Medium laser into the Wolverine's center torso. Brutus puts an SRM-2 into the Merlin's right torso and left leg. And then PPC into the left leg of the Merlin. Grasshopper into the Orion puts a large laser into the center torso, medium laser into the right torso, and a medium laser into the right leg. Orion to the Grasshopper, medium laser center torso, medium laser center torso, snub nose right torso. SRM hits with all 4, doing 2 to the right arm, right torso, critting on the medium laser and a heat sink, and the right leg, but missed with the Gauss rifle. Needs a 5, rolls a 4. Cronus into the Marauder puts a large laser into the left arm. So the Grasshopper, took 20 damage, needs an 8, rolls a 9. Firestarter took 20 damage, needs 6, rolls a 4, falls down, does 4 damage to the right leg. Wolverine took 20 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 6. Does 5 to the left leg, 1 to the center torso. And that's it. That's all she wrote for that. That did not go nearly as well as I was hoping. I had dreams, and my dreams were dashed. Ostrak at the crosscut kicks the left leg, blows out the left leg, transferring 1 to the left torso. Crosscut missed. Orion kicks the right leg of the Grasshopper down to 9 internal structure. Grasshopper didn't try to kick. That's fun. Needs a 7, rolls an 8. It stays standing. Crosscut automatically falls, does 3 to the right torso. However, the engine does not scram, so there's that. Awesome's at 10 heat. Enemy Cronus at 10 heat. Everybody else is tolerable. Crosscut crits on the engine and the gyro. And also takes another engine hit. Cool. So the crosscut is hurting, to say the least. We rolled slightly better on initiative. Ever so slightly. Hold on. And just to make sure. So the garrison is down to 3. Op 4 is still at 3. The mech commander is dead. Oh, I think he was in the rifleman, wasn't he? Ah, yes. Maybe. No, that wasn't him. What was he in? Oh, maybe the Phoenix Hawk. Did I kill the Phoenix Hawk? No, the Phoenix Hawk's still up. I don't know. I don't know what he was in. Anyways, so we've destroyed 2 of the 6 that we have to kill. Oh dear. I really wish the Orion would not have rolled quite that badly. I'm tempted just to stand still and hope for the best. And in fact, I think I might just do that. Well, once again, if I can shoot the things I need to shoot, Why don't I shoot the things I need to shoot? So grasshopper, oh no, the grasshopper is running away. I don't want that to happen. I want to kill the grasshopper. So the fire starter is running away, or at least attempting to. The grasshopper is running away. The crosscut destroyed itself. Okay. Let's see what happens. So our artillery continues to pummel the city. It's not a whole lot to do with the Kerensky. With the Marauder, you might as well shoot the fire starter. And I guess if four over is the highest with no modifier. I'm going to pull up a table on my other screen just so I can see. Battle heat modifiers. Here we go. Ta-da! Now I can see. Either way, I still need to put it on my desk. It's been on my to-do list for too long, but alas, that's okay. We can go 5 over. Cronus. Yes, 5 over. Hopefully we can make this happy little Merlin pay. Oh man. Why you do this? So we can do a 7 or it's a 4. We'll do the 4s. That's fine. Okay, if youngster misses on 3s, I will be unhappy. Not mad. I'll just, you know what? I'll be disappointed. I will be disappointed. Oh, good. So we destroyed the center torso with the first shot on the fire starter. Merlin into the demolisher puts PPC into the left side. Missed with everything else. Cronus the Ostrock misses. Ostrock the Cronus hits with the ER large into the left arm. ER large hits the center torso. Medium into the left torso. And then we hit with 2 dead fires, doing 3 to the left leg, 3 to the left torso. Brutus into the Merlin. SRM6 hits with 5 missiles, doing 2 to the right torso, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the head, critting on the sensors, and the pilot takes a hit. 2 to the left arm, 2 to the right arm. Then we hit with 3 more SRMs, doing 2 to the center torso, critting on a gyro, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the left leg. That was a nice through armor crit. Then we hit with 1 more SRM going into the left leg. PPC hits the left arm, missed to the last PPC. Awesome into the Phoenix Hawk. Puts a PPC into the right arm, destroying the right arm, transferring the right torso, destroying the right torso, creating out a couple of jump jets. Demolisher, Gauss rifle to the center torso, Gauss rifle to the left torso. And then a medium laser to the left arm, medium laser to the left leg, critting on the lower leg. Wolverine misses. Von Luckner hits the head with a flamer. Man, that's going to get warm. Pilot takes another hit. Then 6 SRMs go in, doing 2 to the left torso, 2 to the left arm, 2 to the right arm, left leg, left and center torso. AC-20 hits the center torso, critting with no effect. Oof. Merlin took 100 damage. Needs a 13, rolls an 11. Falls over, does 6 to the right, 5 to the right leg, 1 to the center torso, and the pilot blacks out. Okay. That's rough. The Cronus rolled 20 or took 20 damage. Needs an 8, rolls a 5. Takes 5 to total of 6 to the right torso. Well, that's a bad day to be a Merlin. No, don't step on the pilot. Ah, what? Okay, let's. Yes, red mist football. No, don't headbutt the microphone. Okay, there we go. All right, heat happens. The Merlin's at 11 heat. Everybody else is tolerable. Then we picked up a pilot. Are you giggling at my cat headbutting a microphone and just being a terror? Because if you are, I have nothing for you, actually. That's actually very fair. Well, so the mech commander is dead. Op 4 is still at 3 units. Garrison is at 2 units. So we're halfway to our goal of 6 units dead. Let's just cruise on forward a tiny, tiny little bit. I really don't want my Ostrock to sit there anymore because I have a feeling that artillery is going to land about there and that he's going to have a bad day. So we're going to back up. No, not that far. We're going to back up a skenchy bit. or can we get to a point where we can even see the... Nope, can't see the grasshopper there. Shoot. I do not love this. Can I bait the Cronus? No, the Cronus won't be able to jump. We might still be able to bait the Cronus. Who knows? Keep youngster right where he is, mostly because he can't move if he wanted to. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get to that grasshopper, unfortunately. That makes me sad. Makes me very sad. I think the smart move is to do that. Yes, that was what I was a little worried about. So the Orion clips, the artillery clips the Orion into the left torso, and then also smacks the Cronus for 15, doing 5 to the left arm, right arm, and center torso. Then the Marauder gets clipped for 5 damage. Would have gone into the head, but rerolls doing 5 to the right leg. I know. I know that retreat counts as a kill or it counts towards mission success. It doesn't bring me as much joy as being able to take the mech home, though. I like putting things in my collection. It's fine. I'm not a hoarder. I just enjoy holding on to mechs. Okay, I want you to shoot at the Wolverine. Hold on. Am I misremembering things? I could have sworn, standby, keyboard shortcuts. Really? Oh, there we go. Yes, we're good. Man, I don't know what I was thinking. There we go. I, you know, you're not wrong. You're not entirely wrong. But it is a lot faster to get through battles when it's just me playing and I'm not trying to wrangle like 12 people to get through their turns. So that it has its advantages and disadvantages. Sometimes I wish that I did have to wrangle people, but not always. Not always. Okay, 5 to hit. Here's the hoping. Maybe some of those go into the head. Maybe they don't. Who knows? And then to the Wolverine. You can shoot at the Wolverine. Oh, no wonder the Marauder got smacked a little bit. Every building around it just fell down. Okay, great. Awesome. Firing at the Phoenix Hawk. Hits the left arm, destroys the left arm, transfers to the left torso rear down to 6 internal structure. PPC hits the center torso rear, doing another 10 damage down to 9 internal structure. And then PPC into the left leg, destroying the left leg. Naturally, it crits on the lower leg that is no longer there, transferring forward to the left torso rear down to 2 internal structure. Von Luckner at the Wolverine hits with a machine gun to the left torso, but missed with everything else. Demolisher at the Merlin. Gauss rifle hits the head and takes off the head. Off with their head. And everything else is groovy. Brutus into the Wolverine. SRM-6 hits with 4 missiles, doing 2 to left arm, left torso, left leg, and left torso. Then 3 more SRMs hit, doing 2 to left arm, left leg, critting with no effect, 2 to left arm. Then 2 more SRMs hit, doing 2 to left torso, 2 to left arm. PPC goes into the left leg, critting on the hip, down to 10 internal structure. Another PPC goes into the center torso, down to 12 internal structure. Marauder magically lands PPC to the right arm, destroying it, transferring 2 to the right torso, but missed with the LB-10X. Wolverine at the Brutus stuns the crew with a medium laser, hitting the right side. Then 4 dead fires go in, hitting the right side, front, and right side. Phoenix Hawk, it automatically falls. Does 5 to the right leg, and the pilot takes a hit. Wolverine took 40 damage, and it took a hip hit. Needs a 9, rolls a 6, does 5 to the left leg, critting on a jump hit, and 1 to the right torso, and the pilot takes a hit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it also helps that I don't think through everything that I do very well. I'm a little too impulsive to do that. Probably not for the best. Well, have fun at the 2-year-old birthday party. Uh, drink lots of water. Have a Gatorade or the Australian equivalent. And have a great rest of the day, man. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I don't think I can do any physical attacks right now. And hold on. So we were at 1, 2, 3. We just more than crippled the Phoenix Hawk. Like the Phoenix Hawk's not going anywhere. Killed the Merlin. Grasshopper is running away. Destroy or route. Okay, I think that probably after this turn is when we probably call it on this one. Mob gas. Unfortunately, that means that their reinforcements arrive, which is a little annoying. Oh, apparently those are our reinforcements, so great. Oh, and theirs, naturally. That all landed on top of each other. Ooh. I would be shocked if that Phoenix Hawk does not eject. Yeah, so the Phoenix Hawk ejected, the Grasshopper fled. No building is safe in this town from the artillery. Definitely can't do enough damage to the building to make it worth my while. And all we're going to do is put a single medium laser into the Cronus, unfortunately. However, comma, our Ostrak our Ostrak and our Marauder should be able to hopefully take care of the Cronus. I hope. And with how much fire is going into the Kerensky's back, it's worth it for everybody to get really hot right now. Kerensky puts a medium laser into the left arm of the Cronus, down to 7 arm or 7 internal structure. Von Luckner at the Wolverine hits with 5 SRMs, hitting left torso, rear, right arm, right torso, rear, right leg, and right torso, rear. Then, I guess the right arm transfer to the right torso, rear. But another 4 SRMs hit, doing 2 to the right torso, rear, 2 to the right leg, 2 to the right arm, transferring the right torso, rear, critting on a heat sink, and 2 to the center torso, rear. Then the AC-20 destroys the center torso as it goes straight through the center torso, rear, and right out the front. Goodbye, Wolverine. Wolverine does manage to put around into the Brutus with the medium laser into the front, doing heavy motive damage. The Cronus at the Orion hits with a medium laser to the right arm, medium laser to the center torso, rear. Drillson does bad things to a crosscut. Very, very bad things. The Condor hurts the multi-terrain, or the Prowler. The Prowler hurts the Condor. Spider at the Orion hits with a medium laser to the right torso. Patton hurts a crosscut. Vedette hurts a Prowler. Our Ostrak into the Cronus hits with a large laser and ER large into the right torso. ER large into the left arm, destroying the left arm, transferring 1 to the left torso. Medium laser hits the right torso. Marauder puts PPC to the right leg, medium pulse into the right leg, PPC missed, medium pulse to the right torso, and LB10X into the left arm, transferring the left torso down to 2 armor. Cronus took 40 damage, needs a 9, rolls a 7, falls to the front, does 5 to the right arm, 1 to the right leg, and the pilot takes a hit. Crosscut goes boom, and that is that. Can't punch, so we'll skip that one. And I think that that should be everything we had to kill by a bunch. So we will go ahead and say /victory. There we go. Okay, and we take the field. I am now confined to only using my right hand to play this game, except for what I can reach with my left hand, which is like my control space and then WASD essentially. Well, I am proud of my 3 little vehicles. They, without any help really from any mech, destroyed 3 mechs. 3? Yeah, 3 mechs. And actually demolished 2 industrial mechs. So between the 3 tanks, they destroyed 5 mechs. That is not a bad trade, especially since all 3 tanks walked out alive. Well, crawled out, kind of. Gotta repair some engines, but that's okay. What did you have? Okay. Yeah, you'd be fine to get out of there. So the Merlin and the Phoenix Hawk are 2 that I probably want to nab really quick. Definitely didn't preserve anything. No. Well, let's go ahead and grab the things that are most valuable. Take the Phoenix Hawk and the Merlin. And then we can think we sell the Prowler and the Wolverine and the Fire, not the Firestarter, maybe the Crosscut. And the Crosscut. that should be a good little bit. Good deal. That got us helps if I have this going the right way. Maybe. Oh, there it is. That got us 2 million C-bills, so not too shabby. What prisoners? This is a pirate contract. You don't take prisoners. All right, we'll go ahead and advance one day. Alpha Lance comes home. Our dropship mission is in Meow. There is that. No, I think a shirt airlock, a nice T-shirt airlock, an airlock where you wear a T-shirt into, that makes sense. So the dropship raid, they will have a Condor. Hold on. Okay, good. They will also have a Wolverine, Vulcan, and 2 Shadowhawks. Ooh, hold on. Hodor. They're going to have a 2C. I want it. I must destroy it in a way that allows me to salvage them. I just gotta. So I have to destroy 50% of the Op4 and the dropship. I have plenty of support points for right now. I think we take Asteroid and Charlie. So Charlie is a maneuver. Asteroid's frontline. Which is unfortunate, really. Because I'm pretty sure, if I had to guess, there it is. Yeah, your tactics and leadership are not phenomenal. But your tactics and strategy are also not phenomenal. Hmm. I would love to shoot out a leg or just eat off a head or something like that. That would bring me so much joy. You gotta lay back down, bud. Here, scooch that just a little bit. Can you go over there? Can you just lie down? So let's go ahead and asteroids the front line. So we'll go ahead and do that. Oh, black ink should not be frontline, but whatever, it's fine. Confirm. Confirm. And then we'll also deploy Charlie. And with that, rolled a 12, needing a 4. That's pretty great. Yes, there was a pretty short run there where There was one. It comes and runs for me. Like we'll have one mission where like 4 people lose their head, and it's ridiculous. And then I'll go an entire contract and no head hits, nothing, like no head choppings, anyways. And I kind of don't want the solar flare. That'll work. Fence drop. Let's bring recovery B. Confirm. No point in even bringing you. That should be enough, though. Oh, yes. Now, so something I always do is I always make everybody come in from whatever. Nope, not that. Deployment zone, use owners. Because especially if we're all coming from the same base, it doesn't make sense for one person coming or one group coming from the north, one group coming from the south, unless you wanted it to happen that way. And I don't want it to happen that way. But we should be good. Ah, I see. Well, okay. Ugh, not great, but that's okay. Could be worse. I am not in love with this map. At all. This does not bring joy. One second. Here we go. Okay. If you want to go hopping into the water, you're more than welcome to, my friend. Okay, it's fine. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. Everything is fine. Well, we'll just focus everything into the Condor for this round. Who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Go ahead and launch swarms because who knows? Maybe we'll somehow miss and then it has to go into the, what is that? The Wolverine. Crazier things have happened. And last but not least, so the Wolverine lands both of its ERPPCs into the Condor, hitting the right side, right side. Guillotine hits the aft of the large laser. Longbow puts 12 swarms in, doing 5 to the right side, 5 to the aft, 2 to the right side. Another 12 swarms hit. Sorry, give me 1 second. Okay. Longbow then hits with another 12 swarms, doing 5 to the right side, 5 to the aft, 2 to the right side. 3 LRMs hit, doing 3 to the right side. 4 LRMs hit, doing 4 to the aft. Snubnose goes into the right side, and the Gauss rifle also goes into the right side. Down to 70 armor. Orion puts 15 LRMs in, doing 15 to the right side. Then the AC-10 goes into the right side. Crusader lands 10 LRMs, doing 5 to the right side, 5 to the aft. Then 4 more LRMs go into the right side, down to 36 armor now. Condor puts AC-5 into the right torso of Longbow. Then AC-5 into the left leg of the Longbow. Oof, we are burning through edge really fast. Ostrak puts ER large into the nose, ER large into the right side. Catapult puts 15 LRMs in, doing 5 to the right side, 5 to the aft, 5 to the right side. 9 more LRMs going in, doing 9 to the right side. It is down to 9 armor. Would you guys like the kitty cam back? There is potential for the return of the kitty cam. Okay, we have at least one yes. Stand by for the kitty cam. And thus the kitty cam has returned. I know it's what everybody prefers. Okay, our initiative rolls weren't horrendous. It could be worse, but it could be better. But yeah, he really could care less. He has gotten so much more grumpy in his old age. I don't know what Princess is trying to accomplish, but she's accomplishing it, I guess. Wow, that artillery could not be worse at aiming at all. Okay, but let's do some things. Hold on half a second here. Burp, burp, burp. Okay, good. And a medium laser. That should be okay. That should be enough. I'm sure that we are going to be doing a lot of overkill with this, but I would rather have some overkill rather than be regretting things in a turn. Yeah, no joke. I think after the longbow, that should be pretty well mission complete on the longbow and the catapult. Probably that'll be fire mission complete on the Condor, and then everybody else can provide donations to the Wolverine. Many donations for the Wolverine. Ah, good. That was a very it's not overkill, it's only kill. True story. So the Ostrak lands an ER large into the right side of the Condor, medium laser into the nose, streak hits, doing 2 to the aft, 2 to the nose, ER large to the right side down to 5 structural integrity, then 8 LRMs hit, doing 5 to the nose, 3 to the right side down to 3 structural integrity. Then a medium laser is the the nail in the coffin that just destroys the Condor through structural integrity collapse. Everything else is just gravy. More things for the longbow. Guillotine misses. Warhammer misses. Condor firing the longbow puts PPC to the left arm. AC5 hits the right torso. AC5 hits the right torso. Oof. And then 9 LRMs hit, doing 5 to the left arm and 4 to the right torso. Wolverine misses. Orion misses. The other Orion also misses. Longbow took 20 damage. Needs a 4, rolls a 6. Okay, so there goes the Condor. Now we just have to kill 2 mechs and walk away. And if we can do that in 3 rounds, that would be super groovy. Let's see here. Oh, that's nice. Just for funsies. Like, you're going to get bogged down. I know you are. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Well, hopefully firing at point blank allows us... Oh, damn it. Well, our artillery hit my Orion, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the left arm. The Vulcan takes 5 damage, doing 5 to the left arm. I wouldn't mind one of those things getting hit and taking like a center torso breach. That would also be fine. I would not be sad. I am also very happy that I re-outfitted that Crusader, because now it's a little bit less useless at those kind of awkward ranges. Okay, you're not firing swarms? Good, 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 good. I've made that mistake before. Ah, the Wolverine had a bad day. Guillotine misses with everything. Wolverine puts an AC 5 into the Crusader's left torso. Orion puts medium laser into the right torso of the Wolverine. Then Crusader puts 2 SRMs in, 1 to the left arm, 2 damage to the left arm, 2 to the head. Medium pulse into the right leg, left leg, and the left leg. Catapult misses. Warhammer misses. Ostrak streak hits, doing 2 to the left torso, 2 to the center torso. Medium laser hits the right leg. Another streak hits, doing 4 to the left torso. Then ER large to the right leg. Longbow hits with 16 LR rems, doing 5 to the right arm, 5 to the left arm, 5 to the left torso, and 1 to the center torso. Then 3 more LR rems hit, doing 3 to the right arm. Snubnose lands, doing 10 to the right leg, destroying the right leg. And then the Gauze rifle hits the center torso. It's down to 2 armor. Wolverine lost the leg, automatically falls, goes onto the right side, takes 5 to the right torso, then 1 to the right leg that goes to the right torso, and the pilot takes a hit and blacks out. Sad day for him. Well, I could try to preserve it, but I think that we just, go full crew on it and curb stop it. So with that, we do manage to kick out the left torso, causing a crit on the SRM ammo, making it go boom. So it explodes. He ejects. He is killed on ejection. Damage is capped. 13 transfer to the center torso, down to 5 internal structure. Critting on a gyro. Wolverine is still salvageable. God, I love, for playing a campaign on MekHQ, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I love the playtest survivability rules, because it means that you have so many fewer mechs that are just cored out from ammo explosions. Are they catastrophically damaged? Yes. Can they be repaired? Yes. Do I love it? Yes. Wow, that really sucks. All right, time to hunt down a 2C, I guess. Oh, I got stuck on the last one. Well, hey, at least we didn't get hit by our own artillery. Oh, sorry, you got hit by a commercial there. No, I can't shoot him. You know, it's going to be really annoying if I can't shoot them because they're just crawling around in the water. That will be irritating. Yes, explosions. Explosions are the voice of Blake echoing across the valleys. Ah, that's bad. That's definitely not good. I don't know. Do you think I try to do can I even do a death from above through the water onto a mech? Is that a thing that I can do? Bomb engines. Bomb engines? Bomb engines? I think I'm a dumb. I don't know what you're talking about. No. The horror. Okay, well, great. It's fine. Everything's fine. It's kind of stupid that they're just staying submerged, so I can't do anything to them. All right. I have to get below water. So you're trying to tell me I gotta crawl in right after him? Bring out your dead. Here we go. If I want to kill them, I guess that seems like the prudent thing to do. Time to crawl into the water. Yeah, yeah. You know, I don't have to like the answer. I'm just going to say it. I don't have to like the answer, but I appreciate the answer. Well, that's not good. Guillotine right torso was breached, but could be worse. Shadowhawk takes a whole bunch of hits, but stays standing. Oh, that's exciting. That is exciting. I have honestly not been paying any attention to the Olympics this year. I should probably be ashamed of myself. Oops. Yeah, that'll work. That will work. Okay, that's a bummer. Lost half of my armament from a breach. So close, but so far away. It's a 9 or an 8. When it's easier to hit the thing that's at long range, it's rough. Youngster, I will forgive you for that comment this time, but I don't know, man. I don't know. You can never trust a Canadian. They're too polite. Warhammer at the Whitworth misses. Orion misses. Shadowhawk 2C puts medium pulse into Guillotine's right leg. Right leg gets breached. Oh man, this is not going well. Medium pulse into the left arm, medium pulse into the right leg, and small pulse into the right arm. Catapult lands medium laser into the Phoenix Hawk's left leg, but no damage because it's underwater. Guillotine misses. Longbow puts 16 LRMs out there, doing 5 to the center torso of the Whitworth. Another 5 to the center torso, 5 left torso, 1 to the right arm. And puts 4 LRMs into the right torso, medium laser into the center torso. Phoenix Hawk firing with a catapult lands a large laser to the right arm, medium laser into the right arm, down to 0 armor. Shadowhawk 2H misses. Whitworth firing at the catapult puts medium laser into the center torso, medium laser center torso. LRM hits with 6 dead fires, doing 5 to the right leg, 5 to the right arm, critting on the LRM 15 and the upper arm, and then 2 to the right torso. Ostrak misses. Crusader hits with 6 LRMs, doing 5 to the left torso and 1 to the right torso. Griffin firing at the catapult puts 8 in, doing 5 to the right leg and 3 to the right torso. Guillotine is having a super bad day. Needs a 10, rolls an 8, takes 3 to the left arm, and the pilot takes a hit. I don't think the Guillotine pilot's making it out of here. Yeah, the pirates somehow have a Phoenix Hawk 2C, which I want. I want it, and I it might be sacrificing a bad pilot and a guillotine in order to get it. And I don't actually feel that bad. My cat told me to, and that's why I'm doing it. Don't ask questions. Part of the challenge, too, is I somehow have to try to keep these dudes alive, these two, while also trying to kill this dude. It's a conundrum. It is a conundrum. Why does my Crusader look like it's Oh, no, that's the wreckage underneath the Crusader. Got it. And it kind of makes sense. Just like a tiny bit. They took a light agile mech that is meant for scouting and doing essentially beating up on scout mechs. That's the whole purpose behind a Phoenix Hawk or a Shadow Hawk. Sorry, a they took a mech that its whole job in life is to be a nuisance to scouting mechs if possible, and they made it better at that. In Once again, in my opinion, my humble opinion. Well, can you get up and turn that way? Oh, good. You needed a 5. You did not roll a 5. You instead rolled a. You rolled a 2. Okay. Can you now don't have enough? Okay. Cool. Good deal. That's fine. That's great. Kind of, I think. I might be using up all my bad luck. I'm not 100% sure yet. I think the Shadow Hawk is just it. I don't know. I don't know. It's got it out for me. That's what's up. It's got it out for me. Oh, good. They had more reinforcements coming from the north. Isn't that grand? Okay. Well, maybe we can manage to deal with the Griffin, which would be pretty neat. Hmm. I gotta tell you, it's still actually just really annoying that they are hiding in the water. I know that it's actually a really good move on Princess's part. It doesn't mean I have to like it. So the Goblin puts a large pulse into the Whitworth, hitting the center torso, critting on the engine twice. SRM hits with 3 dead fires, doing 3 to the left arm, another 3 to the left arm. Centurion misses. Ostrock into the Griffin with an ER large, hits left torso rear, critting on 2 jump jets, down to 11 internal structure. ER large hits the left arm, missed the medium laser though. Whitworth firing at the Goblin, smacks it with a medium laser. Medium laser then goes into the rear, and a medium laser into the right side. The Orion into the Shadowhawk 2C. Thankfully, we hit it with the medium laser to the left leg, medium laser to the left arm. We breached the left arm, which is nice, very nice. The Orc, the Oro, which is also Clan Tech, misses with everything. Catapult into the Griffin, hits with a medium laser to the right leg, medium laser to the right leg, and a medium laser to the center torso rear. Vedette misses. Enemy Orion misses. Our Crusader puts an 6 LRMs into the enemy Orion, doing 5 to the right torso, 1 to the left leg. Warhammer misses. Our enemy Phoenix Hawk at the catapult puts medium laser to the center torso. Enemy catapult into our catapult. Medium laser to the left torso, medium laser to the right leg, medium laser to the left arm, and 6 LRMs hit, doing 5 to the left torso and 1 to the center torso. Then 12 more LRMs hit, doing 5 to the left arm and 7 to the center torso. Shadowhawk 2C puts a medium pulse into the Orion's center torso, medium pulse into the left arm, medium pulse into the left torso. So far, no breach, and a small laser into the right arm. No breach, thankfully. Our longbow puts 16 LRMs into the Whitworth, doing 5 to the left arm, another 5 to the left arm, critting on the upper and lower arm, 5 to the right arm, 1 to the center torso, critting on the center torso with no effect. Then 2 more LRMs hit to no effect. Medium laser goes into the head, down to 4 armor. The pilot takes a hit. Guillotine puts a medium laser into the left leg of the Shadowhawk 2C, no breach. Griffin puts a PPC into the catapult center torso, down to 12 internal structure. Shadowhawk 2H puts a medium laser into the left arm, no breach. Kerensky misses. Shadowhawk 2H into our Crusader with an AC 5 to the right arm. Our Orion took 20 damage, needs a 4, rolls 4. Enemy Griffin took 20 damage, needs a 7, rolls a 6, falls down, does 5 to the left leg, 1 to the head. Pilot takes a hit. They stay conscious. Whitworth needs a 6, rolls a 10 after taking 20 damage. Catapult took 40, needs a 7, rolls an 8. Ouch. Lots and lots of ouch. Oh, what do we do? Orion kicks the right leg of the Shadowhawk. Shadowhawk kicks the guillotine in the center torso. Womp womp, no breach. And then other Shadowhawk kicks the guillotine into the right arm. Nice. Okay, so the Shadowhawk 2C needs a 5, rolls a 4 after being kicked, takes 2 damage to the left leg, breaches the left leg, but the pilot avoids damage. The Whitworth is up to 14 heat, which is unfortunate for it. And we're doing okay-ish on the initiative rolls this time around. I kind of forgot the catapult can jump. I'm a dum-dum. Oh man, this is a huge bummer because I want this mech to get out of the way so other things can enter into the water, but he can't really get out of the way very well. Plus, we're gonna have to wait a couple turns for things to meander their way in. Okay, get up and turn that way. Need a 5, roll a 4. Okay. It's fine. Why, just why? Oh, good. The Crusader needed a 3 and rolled a 2. It's fine. Well, with that, could you just jump on away to where people don't hurt you as much? Okay, thanks. Bye. This is probably a really bad idea, but it's okay. It'll be fine, I'm sure. Nothing could possibly go wrong. Oh, bye, cat. Oh, that was lucky. I'm sure that bad things happen to Capellans from time to time. It's just that they don't talk about them. Yes, I don't know how I got muted, but I did get muted. Thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. I don't know how long I was muted for, so my bad. That's awkward. Anyways, bad things have happened to many, many things. That is the short version, but nothing horrendous has happened. The catapult took 60 damage but stays standing. Kerpow. And can we kick it? Yes, we can. Shadowhawk 2H kicks a guillotine left torso. Orion kicks the left leg of the Shadowhawk. It was already breached, but it's down to 6 internal structure. 2C stays standing after rolling consecutive 12s. Maybe two. That's way too long. I think I accidentally. What's the? Now I have to look to see what my shortcut is for muting on OBC, but whatever. Who knows? When I'm talking, I need to mute really quick. Fair. Just because you've seen worse doesn't mean I want to make. I don't want to make the list at the top worst. Top worst? Worst? That is so frustrating that the Crusader is the first one to go. He can't go into the water. Hold on, cat. Okay. And with that, what are we doing? We're doing this. There we go. Man, I don't want to walk away from the 2C, but at the same time, if I don't, then we're going to be stuck with the Crusader out of the water for another turn, and I don't want that at all. It's an interesting place for that catapult to go. Okay, so we got smacked by some artillery, but so did the Whitworth, which then caused it to explode after it takes an ammo hit. And the center torso explodes with it. So goodbye, Whitworth. It's been nice knowing you. Once again, not very much you can do. Launch some LRMs, I guess. Well, here's the hoping on a couple of things. maybe we can finally get all the crap in the south dealt with. And then that'll let us turn and focus a little bit more on a few other things. Do I shoot the Panther? No, I think that's, well, yeah, I think we shoot the Panther. So our Crusader misses. Their Orion lands against our Crusader with 5 missiles, doing 5 to the right torso. Our Guillotine destroys the left leg, breaches the left torso of the Shadowhawk 2C. Much more gooders. The Shadowhawk puts medium pulse into the left arm of the Orion, breaching the left arm. Womp, womp, womp. Center torso got breached on the Orion, so it goes down. Goodbye, Orion. Our Warhammer into the Griffin puts an ERPPC into the center torso rear down to 10 internal structure. Oro misses. Our Orion into the Shadowhawk puts medium laser into the left torso, medium laser to the right torso. No breach there. Vedette misses. Enemy Panther misses. Enemy Centurion misses. Our Ostrak into the Griffin with an ER large, center torso rear down to 2 internal structure. Miss with the other one. Our Catapult misses. Enemy Catapult into the Longbow hits with the medium laser to the right arm, medium laser to the left arm. Missed with the other mediums. The Kerensky puts a Gauss rifle into the Panther's left arm, blowing off the left arm. The other Shadowhawk misses. Course, it breached the left leg. A single medium laser goes into the left leg, breaching it, which is so great. He was about to walk into the water. No big deal, I guess. Longbow puts medium laser into the catapult's left torso and medium laser into the right arm, destroying the right arm, transferring to the right torso. Crusader falls, takes 3 damage to the right arm, and breaches the right arm. Great. So great. The 2C falls, doing 2 to the left torso, which was already breached anyways. It's fine. I'm not unhappy at all. Catapult kicks the longbow in the right leg. Shadowhawk kicks the guillotine in the left leg. Longbow kicks the catapult in the right leg, doing 17 damage, critting on a heatsink in the lower leg. The guillotine stays standing. Longbow stays standing. Catapult stays standing. That is just some crap luck, man. Really, really crap luck. And all of these initiative rolls are just so bad wrong. Gosh darn it. And now I don't think I can even get into the water because of the breached leg. Oh, man. It's fine. And the guillotine is all by itself again. might as well just shoot all the things and hope for the best. So it'd be 10 on the Panther. Yeah, sure, why not? Really hoping that catapult can die now. No, stop this. Thankfully, I should be able to hit the 2C. The Bulldog misses. Our catapult misses. Ally Vedette hits the Centurion with an AC 5. Enemy Shadowhawk 2H misses the Crusader. Longbow puts medium laser to the left leg of the catapult. Hits with 3 LRMs to the left arm, medium laser into the right arm. LRM misses. Enemy Panther misses. Oro misses. Enemy Centurion misses. Our Ostrock into the Griffin. Blows off the left torso or rear, critting on the engine, gyro, and engine, destroying the engine, and then also critting on the gyro. Then doing some more damage to the center torso rear and the right torso rear. And voila, there we go. Enemy catapult puts medium laser into the left arm of the longbow. That pilot is now out of edge, unfortunately. No, cat, not right now. Thank you, though. Medium laser misses. Medium laser into the center torso of the longbow. Our Kerensky misses with everything. Our Warhammer puts 2 PPCs into the catapult, one in the center torso, one in the left torso. Enemy Orion shoots at the ally Vedette Guillotine. Okay. We cause an ammo explosion, which goes down to 10 damage due to case, destroying the left torso, blowing off the left arm. And that's that. The 2C at the guillotine breaches the left leg and then hits the right arm, hits the center torso. The guillotine falls, does 3 to the left torso. That pilot takes a 3rd hit. Oof. Catapult, enemy catapult needs a 6, rolls a 5, falls onto the left side, doing a total of 7 to the left leg. And that pilot avoids damage. And we kick the catapult into the right torso. I just need the 2C to die. Can you even get up? No, you can't. You've taken 2 hip hits, haven't you? Yeah, you have no hips. Oh my gosh. For real? Oh, good. The 2C ejected, which means we can do /victory and get out of this hot mess of a fight. Hot Mess Express. So Phoenix Hawk or Shadow Hawk? I think Phoenix Hawk. Okay, good. The catapult is dead. I don't know how it died, but it died. Great. Guillotine into the Phoenix Hawk. Hits with a large laser to the left arm. Medium laser into the center torso. No breach there. Shadowhawk into the Crusader. Hits the right torso, but it doesn't because of cover. Enemy Centurion hits the Goblin. Longbow lands a whole bunch of stuff into the catapult. Blowing off a left arm. Oh, I guess I was firing swarm missiles. Oops. Then the Shadowhawk into the catapult, our catapult. Put some stuff into the center torso. Fortunately, the center torso still exists. Our Ostrak into the Panther lands an ER large into the right torso. Vedette hits the catapult. Warhammer destroys the right leg, which transfers all the way to the center torso, critting on the engine. The Panther at the Warhammer misses. Our catapult lands some LRMs into the enemy catapult, critting on a gyro, gyro, and an engine, and it is destroyed by engine destruction. Enemy Phoenix Hawk into our Crusader hits the center torso with a large laser and a medium laser, but they're both behind cover, so nothing happens. Phoenix Hawk kicks a guillotine. Shadowhawk kicks a guillotine. Somehow the guillotine is still alive. But that train wreck of a fight is over. Could you imagine how bad that would have been if I would not have destroyed the dropship in 2 turns? Sure, why not? That would have been all sorts of bad. Okay. Fortunately, the Orion K is just inoperable and it's not irreparable. We're going to have to see how bad Will Green is messed up. Now, this is the one I'm excited about, the Shadowhawk 2C. Even though it's also a hot mess right now, it's still clan tech. We just flooded the fusion engine, so we have to just reignite the engine. No big deal. At least it's cool now. When you put all of the water into the fusion engine, it is in fact cool. Good enough. So the techs are going to have a really good time rebuilding that engine, but it's fine. It's fine. Fine. Don't worry about it. Wolverine just lost the cockpit. That's right. Do I really care about the Wolverine? Sure, why not? Maybe we can make something fun out of it. Which one are you? I think I might just sell the Griffin. There we go. Confirm, confirm. Let's see. I have a bad feeling that Will Green. Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So he's got a fractured jaw, burned right calf, and a compound fracture of the left shoulder. That is unfortunate, but he will recover. He will recover, friends. That was rough. Well, I was going to take a break, but I have a problem. And the problem is white and fluffy and currently on my lap. So cool. We sold the dropship coordinates for 5,900,000 C-bills, which is pretty great. We are finally feeling like we're making a little bit of money. Like this is good. This is the feels goods. And with that, why don't we take a couple of days to let people like have some good food, rest up a little bit, get a little less tired. I think that clan endosteel is going to be awful hard to get. Or not. Hold on, wait a second. Am I able to purchase clan stuff? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Interesting, very interesting. Maybe. More to look into later. I am currently in 3057. Yeah, no, breaks are definitely not allowed in Kitty's world except for Kitty. And in that case, they should only ever be allowed because reasons. But I started this campaign in 3052, I think. I think I did. Sounds about right. I don't know. I can't look back that far, but I think that we started this 3052. I have not. I am ashamed to say, the only Battletech books that I've read are the Grey Death Legion series. There are other ones on my to-do list, and I am always open to suggestions. And one of these days, I might even write them down. Especially bonus points if I can get them on Audible and they have a good narrator. Extra bonus points. Oh, they came back. Whoops. Yeah, I love reading. I like sitting down. I like reading. I just don't have the patience for it most of the time because I have so much other crap I have to do. So the only way I get through books for the most part anymore is by listening to them. And it's been that way for a long time. So I used to spend a lot of time on the road. And so I would just, driving 8 hours on weekends, I would just listen to books all the time. But sure, it turns EPUB into audio, but how good is it to read? Because I don't necessarily want just an electronic voice going, and then they went to do this and blah 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 blah. That doesn't sound appetizing. I want R.C. Bray telling me how much of an idiot I am. Oh, that's also annoying. How are we doing on 1 fatigue? Much more betters. So Charlie Lance is up again. Bravo Lance is ready to go. Alpha Lance has been ready for a hot minute. And of course, this guy is out for the count for a hot minute. Do I have any mech warriors chilling? I do. I definitely do. Why don't we move you out? We'll move you on in as, where is it? Guillotine. I think it was that one. Great. Which color coding? Uh-oh. You're talking about like this? Or this? It's a little haphazard. I was working on it. I was trying to make it better, but Recon Lance, because Bravo company was mostly the scouting stuff, but oh well. I had to do some changes for this contract. Let's keep on exploring here. Uh-oh, hold on. Wait, go back. Go back. Mistakes were about to be made. Also, let's black ink. Where you at? There you is. You are auxiliary. Recon. Ah, okay. Hello. So we found one of our essential battles. Isolated dropship defense. An allied dropship has been isolated behind enemy lines, and hostile forces are closing in fast. Your mission is to defend the dropship until it can lift off, or, if necessary, destroy at least 50% of the enemy forces to break their assault. If the dropship fails to escape and the enemy remains intact, our strategic situation will be severely compromised. Expect a relentless assault from multiple directions, with enemy units prioritizing disabling the dropship before it can launch. They may attempt to immobilize it, breach its hull, or delay its departure long enough for reinforcements to arrive. You must hold the line, intercept high threat targets, and keep the dropship secure until it achieves liftoff. If the situation demands it, eliminate half the enemy force will force them to retreat, buying the dropship a chance to escape. The enemy will control the field at the end of the engagement. Yeah, either has big wigs on it or it's got like the governor's daughter or something like that, which would also explain why it landed out in the middle of nowhere behind enemy lines, because why wouldn't they want to go there? Idiots. Well, with that, mm, you just want to hate me. We don't get Sal. Oh yeah, wait. You're never mind. I see what you're saying. Sorry, I thought I was trying to kill this again. I got confused. Yes, let's hope it's an overlord. That would be great. Let's hear. Bravo Lance probably needs to go in, but I don't want to send the Victor. Let's swap the Victor out for something else. Hmm. I think I might actually swap the Victor out for a rifleman. Do I have a rifleman already out? I do not. Seems rather silly of me. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, I think the rifleman is what we're going to do here. We'll activate it. Oh, no, I already used all my repair minutes. Never mind, we're not going to send that. But what to do, what to do. Send the Black Knight. That might be okay adjacent. Send in another Orion. Advantage is that plenty of movements or plenty of armor. Kind of need the movement speed more than anything else. And the range. Herbida, herbida, herbida. Okay, maybe the Victor will be fine. It'll just be a bullet sponge, and that's okay. So let's send in Bravo. Confirm. Just for funsies, let's... kind of want to send in a Mech Buster just for fun. Yes, yes. The first two Condors I ever faced did kill themselves for me, which was so very kind of them. It's a union. It's a union, and they are so screwed. The scariest thing they have is a partisan. We're fine. We are so totes fine. Let's go ahead. We'll deploy Alpha Lance for, the mech base. Yeah. Or the comm center, I guess it is. And that is the second to last facility. No, don't hit the spacebar. No, 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 no. Don't be smart, kitty. That is the second to last place that we have to get. So once we take that, we will explore out the rest of the map and go from there. And here we go. And we're behind enemy lines, so no recovery. Confirm, send it. Go, go, Power Rangers. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I am not even a little bit surprised. Cat, you're causing problems for me. I'm out of root beer now, and you're on my lap. Okie dokes. There's all that fun stuff. Should be good. So we have to destroy half of them, which is 3. We have to kill 3. Yeah. I think my wife just got home, so who knows? Maybe she'll be nice and grab me one. Oh, goodness. She's the one who I have to blame for my name anyways, so. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to be able to help this dropship at all. Yes. There's nothing to it but to do it. So why don't we do this? Oh, I have Inferno cluster bombs. So let's do this. Look, I did a great job supporting the dropship. I sent plenty of words of encouragement over the radio as I closed the distance. Not my fault that they did the work before I got there. One, two, three. Yes. Jump. Hi. Can you do me a favor? Can you grab a root beer? Well, not that one. Like a root beer. This one of these. Root beer. That one. Yes. Thank you. No, that's not for you, bud. No, don't. What are you? Okay, fine. There you go. Maybe. Let's go there. Stand by 1 sec. He moved. Thanks. All right. And with all that being said and done, run. I mean, it's possible. We can accelerate twice. We'll be able to at least get to the opposite end of the map. Whoops. Do I drop all the cluster bombs or do I just shoot it with the AC-20? I think I just shoot the. Honestly, I just think I shoot the rifle with the AC-20 and roll away. Yeah, on a 7? Why not? Let's just go for it. I know I should drop all the bombs. I'll do that next time. So the Vedette fires some flak at the Union, which is adorable. So it's down to 177 armor. The Union, however, returns fire with a PPC into the left side, then a large laser that misses, and a large laser that goes into the left side, and a medium laser that goes into the turret, and a medium laser that goes into the left side, destroying the Vedette. Yes, the Union does in fact believe in overkill. The Merlin misses. How do you miss a dropship? That is impressive. How do you miss a Union? The Rifleman shoots the Mech Buster, hitting the nose and also hitting the avionics system, and puts another AC-5 into the nose with another avionics system hit. That's not good. The Goblin misses. Mech Buster puts an AC 20 into the left torso of the Rifleman. Rifleman took 20 damage. Needs a 6, rolls a 6. I know. Oh, that's not good. We're out of control. But we rerolled the altitude, so we only lost 1. That's not good. I definitely should have dropped all the bombs. Now I'll never have the opportunity. Yes, just go that. Nope. Illegal move. Nope. Well, I guess. Yep. There we go. Hopefully, I just fly off the map and then magically gain control. And I know. I knew it was a mistake when I did it. After this contract, I am redesigning this cataphract to drop the mask because it makes me so sad every time I use it. Next Thursday will be entirely aerospace. Oh man, I have to go watch that. Does Fluffy put his streams up on like YouTube or anything like that? I haven't looked. I can't do a lot with that. Entire stream of aerospace. That gives me anxiety. So the Partisan. Oh, got it. The Partisan hits the Union a couple of times. The Merlin misses the Union, except for with some LRMs. The Union returns fire at the Partisan, landing a PPC into the right side, large laser into the right side. Ah, yes, and there goes the right side. So that's 2 out of the 3 that need to be destroyed. I think we're going to be okay, friends. And the MechBuster flies off the map. I think that we just got saved by the MechBuster flying off the map. Am I going to see the enemy before they all die? Oh, I'll see the enemy. Here we go. Not that I'll do anything to them, but at least I can say I saw them. So the Goblin hits the Union. Merlin hits the Union. The Union returns fire to the Goblin, putting PPC into the front, large laser into the front, and a beam laser into the front, AC 5 into the front, AC 5 into the front, and there goes the Goblin. Well, slash victory. I'll take it. I guess I should have sprinted. On the bright side, I don't have to pay for repairs. So the enemy controlled the field after that one. Yes. And there we go. Not a whole lot. Good. And finish. Confirm. Confirm. Okay, so we have one battle remaining, and I think that we're going to save that for next week. So next week we'll be streaming on Wednesday and Friday. Wednesday will be at 8 o'clock Central Time. Friday should be at about 7 o'clock Central Time start, so that if anybody wants to join a little earlier, they can. I know that there are some people out there who can't do the later times. But that should be pretty much everything. And if you know anybody who's just getting started in MegaMek, I'm working on putting together MegaMek specific tutorials, and I will be putting those up on YouTube hopefully the next week or so. So then there will be some MekHQ and some MegaMek tutorials. But anyways, I hope that you all have a great rest of your night and a wonderful weekend. I hope that the weather is treating you well wherever you are, and that you stay safe. And I hope to see you all next week. I'm excited to continue this all with you. Also, as soon as we got this contract, in case you missed it, there was some fun conversation over on YouTube about making some very, very heinous food truck, mash truck combinations in the future. I am excited. Anyways, have a phenomenal night. Have a great weekend. Take care, stay safe, and we'll catch you next time. Bye. Oh, and if you do want to hang out, I'm probably just gonna send everybody over to a random channel. Give somebody out there some love, some well-deserving love. Oh, or you get to see one of my great loves that is not Battletech. Oh no, stand by. You all get the distinct honor of going to Speed Gaming Live. If you guys have never seen A Link to the Past randomizer speed running, now is your chance. Go forth and prosper. Enjoy.